Welcome back to day 27 of 30 Tips in 30 Days. Today we're going to talk about inventory control and just making sure that you are doing your best to monitor what it is that you have in inventory, what it is that you can make, what it is that you have upcoming. As you know, inventory, you're always going to have these rare items in there. As long as you're still upgrading your beach and your mountains, you're still going to have a couple of those in there. I would pick to only do one of those at a time if you're always running out of inventory space. Your land upgrades, you're going to have a couple of those in there, in addition to however many cameras, bars, and locks that you need to do your storage inventory upgrade. Outside of that, pick a number that you want to do for each one of the items. I typically do my best to stay around 8 of everything in my city storage, only because I have, to a degree, unlimited space. I don't really ever fill mine up. I don't really keep many items in war that I don't use for really the one or two attacks that I focus on. I just finished a couple tasks where I had to make some of these items here at the top, so I have quite a few of those, and as you see, I still have about 65 storage left, which I guess is the nice part of having over 1,000 storage. However, you probably need to pick a number for some of these items that are a little bit more doable. The dessert shop, if you have this installed, I probably wouldn't keep more than 3 or 4 of each in your inventory. Your donut shop, again, donuts you'll find, coffee you'll be able to find, smoothies to a degree you can find, but the yogurts and the cheesecakes, those are a little bit harder to find out there in the trade, so you might want to keep a couple more of those. Farmers market, you're not going to find a whole lot of any of these items out there, maybe the burgers, sometimes cheese, but a lot of these other items are going to be a little bit more difficult to find. And kind of go through each one of your commercial buildings, and you should know by now what you see out in your server on your global trade and what is harder to find, and just get yourself a nice little number for each that you want to keep in inventory so you always have a couple things around. Additionally, if you're running out of space, a nice little trick to do is just don't collect the items. As you see, I have a couch hanging out there. If I had limited inventory, I might just leave that couch there and only collect it when I need it, because I don't really make a lot of the stuff in the furniture stores. I can find a lot of this stuff on my trade between all of my cities. So that's the tip for the day. Make sure you do a little inventory control. Be familiar with the inventory items. Know what you have. Know where to find them when you need them. Hopefully you're in a good group that can help you get a couple of those items if needed. If not, do your best to start a list or a spreadsheet and know what you need to have of everything. All right, guys, thanks again. Tune in tomorrow for day 28 of 30 Tips in 30 Days.